What they did to the Milwaukee Bucks the other night. Is Miami a legit contender in the East? And does the Indiana Pacers need to reconsider their hire at coach? It's early, but boy, the Indiana Pacers sure are struggling. And finally, how you are going to get paid to watch this one. Let's get it.
This is Enough Said Sports.
Guys, I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as we come to you with another preview and prediction video here on YouTube for the NBA for Saturday, October the 23rd. We had a very, very nice night last night. We bounced back. We had a rough night the night before, but we definitely came back in the NBA. If you like this kind of content, you like these type of picks and these type of videos for the NBA, please join us on Patreon. We have a special tier for our NBA fans specifically, and what that's going to do for you guys is going to give you exclusive access to all of our NBA picks. It's just $20 a month, so one bet should be able to pay for that for you. It is a great value. We are very, very good at the NBA. And we're off to a decent start, not off to a great start, but we're off to a decent start. We got a pretty strong, solid record, especially for coming out of the gate here early. And it's only going to continue to get better as the data comes in. And we're going to have these great opportunities to continue to make this money in the NBA. So join us. It is the first link in the description box below. It says become a true fan of Enough Said Sports. And like I said, for the NBA picks only, it's only $20 a month. So really, really great value. Join us over there on Patreon. Appreciate all your support already. I want to talk to you about a matchup that's going to be coming on tonight. It's going to be the Miami Heat going up against the Indiana Pacers. The Heat are actually favored by 4.5 in this one, and the total is 224.5. In this particular contest, guys, obviously Miami is coming off of a demolition of the world champion Milwaukee Bucks. Granted, the Milwaukee Bucks were banged up a little bit, didn't have Jrue Holiday, didn't have Brook Lopez on the floor. That obviously played a factor and played a role there in the way that they were able to dominate. But still, even if those two guys were on the floor, the way that Miami played, it's hard for me to see Miami not winning the game up against the world champion Bucks. So that was very, very impressive, the way that they were able to do that at home in the opener. I think this Miami Heat team, with the addition of Kyle Lowry, I think they may be a little bit more of a factor in the Eastern Conference than I initially thought. But we'll see what happens. But nevertheless, I'm very, very impressed with what they've been able to do. Now, on the other side, the Indiana Pacers, they probably should be 2-0 instead of 0-2. They really gagged one off against the Hornets. We ended up winning that bet. That was one of my Patreon picks. We won that bet by the slimmest of margins. We had Indiana plus 1.5 in that Charlotte game. They ended up losing by 1. So we ended up getting the win. But they were up 82-59 in that contest. So they should have obviously won that game much, much easier than they actually, obviously they lost, but they should have won the game going away. And let's just face it, the Hornets just aren't that great. So it's really, really disappointing from that aspect. Then last night they lose a really, really close game to the Wizards, but the Wizards didn't have Bradley Beal on the floor. I probably should have called a Wounded Tiger Theory alert on that one. But I was tied up and busy and wasn't able to let you guys know. But still, losing those two games, it really makes you scratch your head, because this Indiana Pacers team does have some talent here in the Eastern Conference, and I really thought that they hadn't upgraded the head coaching position. But I really have to question that at this early point in the season, because they have no business giving up that kind of a lead to the Charlotte Hornets, being up 82-59 late in that game and finding a way to lose. So we'll see what happens. But as for this contest right here, I really like the Miami Heat to cover this 4.5 points. And I'm not just saying that because they blew out the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm saying that because the Indiana Pacers are coming off of a back-to-back, which is really hard to do. They just played last night. And in addition to that, the Miami Heat are playing extremely well. Now, Kyle Lowry is questionable for this game. I think they're going to be just fine either way. But I do believe Kyle Lowry will ultimately end up playing in this contest from everything that I'm reading. So I'll take Miami minus 4.5 with or without Kyle Lowry. And I actually like the over here. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. And I actually like the over 224.5 on the total. So let's take Miami minus 4.5 and the over 224.5 on the total. Thanks as always, guys. And like I mentioned to you earlier in the video, if you like this kind of content, please join us. Check us out on Patreon. Great value over there, especially for my NBA fans. All your NBA picks, exclusive picks, $20 a month. Really, really good value. You bet one game, you're going to make that up. So click the link, the top link in the description box. Check us out. If you have questions about Patreon, you have some thoughts or anything, let me know on that. Reach out to me. I always answer all the comments. So reach out to me, and I'll definitely answer any questions you may have. And Miami Heat fans, how you feeling about your squad? How you feeling? Do you think that they are a contender in the Eastern Conference? Indiana Pacers fans, how you feeling about your squad? How you feeling about your coach at this point? Do you think that, they should have gagged off that game against Charlotte? How you feeling about them losing last night? Let me know your thoughts on the pick that I made. And as always, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Keep on keeping on. Let your friends, family know. Like, subscribe, join us here on YouTube as well. We need to keep this momentum going. Really got a goal to try to get to 1,000 here in the next few weeks. So really, really help us out as much as possible. So thank you so much, and you have a great and wonderful day. Take care.